I get you back.
Yeah, I know you will.
Wait till you say time.
How much time we got left, Jamie?
Wait, just stand right here so it don't run.
Rush everything in there. Rush everything in there. Don't go slow. Breathe ASAP.
Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You got this.
Breathe. You gotta breathe.
Get in there. Go ahead and get in there.
Come on. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Yeah.
Man, Terence Crawford's camp looks less like training and more like a mix between a science lab and a boot camp up in Colorado Springs. It's like he's sparring with the altitude itself. While most fighters hit the heavy bag, Bud's out here shadowboxing gravity, staring down oxygen like, yeah, you're breaking before I do.
I don't want to overtrain because me personally, when I go in the gym, I give my all, and I don't want to burn myself out.
You can see it in his vibe. Crawford trains like somebody owes him money, and the heavy bag's holding the receipt. Every camp, it's like he's downloading new fight patches straight into his DNA. The scary part? He ain't just building muscle, he's sharpening the mind. Bud studies opponents the way your Annie studies soap operas. Every detail, every twist, no remote needed.
That Terence Crawford is so damn durable and good and athletic that even when they're landing it, he's okay. And a lot of times he kind of make them miss, or he'll give them his face like Sugar Ray Leonard, love him to death, and he'll step back.
I don't know about you, but when I see Crawford locked in like this, it don't look like training for a fight. It looks like he's gearing up to solve a riddle Canelo ain't ready for. Every move's sharp, deliberate, mean, like he's sparring with time itself. And that look in his eyes, that cold. I already know how this movie ends, stare.
There we go. Good jab. Good jab. There we go. There we go. Straight off over going to the combination.
That ain't sweat, that's glory.
There we go, Skip.
That ain't sweat, that's glory.
And then Sean Porter steps out the gym like, yo, I've seen Bud before, but this Bud, different animal. If Porter, the same man who went toe-to-toe with him, is saying Crawford looks razor sharp and dangerous, you better believe it. That ain't hype. That's a warning label.
I think Crawford's going to get the job done. I am officially picking Crawford to win this fight. It is still 50-50, but obviously...
He says that till he goes to Canelo.
I'm obviously going to say that this is a 64.
This version of Crawford, he looks like the final boss of boxing. And Canelo better pray his controller don't disconnect on fight night. Because when fighters locking like this, history don't just happen. It gets made. So buckle up. Crawford's cooking, and what he's serving smells like legacy.
Crawford putting on this weight, being 38, he's not going to be moving as much as people think. And if he's not moving as much as people think, it's going to be combustion. There's going to be some action in that pocket.
Aldride basically looked at Canelo like, champ, where's the fire? You leave it back in the locker room next to Gatorade. And honestly, I felt that. Canelo's usually sharper than a barber on payday. But if he strolls into fight night looking like he just woke up from a nap, Bud Crawford ain't just going to test him. He's going to rearrange his whole weekend itinerary.
But dude, kind of like I said about Manny, if anybody can do it, man, it's Bud. He's so smart. The guy's like an alien in there. The way he sees things, the way he pulls the trigger, the game. He's also a game plan guy. They make game.
But then Algieri hit us with the classic line, I still lean Canelo. Like he couldn't betray boxing's golden rule. The big man usually eats the little man. And yeah, we've all heard that before. But let's keep it real. Sometimes a little man shows up like a pit bull on double espresso and flips the whole script. That's Bud. He don't just fight you. He solves you like you're a Sudoku puzzle somebody left half finished.
You've been around Canelo. The guy is just dense. Thick. From his neck to his ankles, everything is thick. He's got thick wrists, thick hands, thick kneecaps, thick ankles. He's got a thick midsection. He's heavily muscled. He's not a big guy, shorter than me, not really wide-shouldered.
What makes this wild is a clash of styles. On one side, you got Canelo, a power-punching tank running on legacy muscle. On the other, you got Crawford, the chess master who turns a ring into his living room. And Algieri's right about one thing. Perception don't mean squat. Once that first bell rings, all the barbershop debates, all the ESPN hot takes, all those big man versus little man equations, straight out the window.
Crawford's a really strong guy. We've seen how strong he is physically. We saw him, throw Spence around. We've seen him be that way. We didn't see it in the Madrimov fight, but again, like all your points, Madrimov is an excellent fighter, very underrated.
So here's the real question. Do we stick with boxing history and say size always wins? Or do we roll the dice on Bud rewriting the textbook? Me, I'm here for the chaos. Forget the calculator. Forget the odds. I just want to see if Crawford turns Canelo into a highlight, or if Canelo reminds the world why legends punch holes straight through theories.
We're counting Crawford out. Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So
And just when you think boxing can't get any wilder, Joe Rogan and the crew start chopping up on Crawford. Canelo like at a barbershop debate with ESPN cameras rolling. Then Rogan drops, but might be the best switch hitter since Hagler. Bruh, that's like saying your grandma's mac and cheese belongs in a Michelin star kitchen. High praise, and honestly not wrong. Then came the Apex talk. Picture this. Crawford grinding at the UFC gym. Kids running around. Half the room in suits like it's fight camp meets career day. That's Bud in a nutshell. He sharpens the tools anywhere. High altitude camp, a Vegas cage, or the cereal aisle at Walmart if somebody hangs up a heavy bag.
I'm a big Crawford fan, so I'm going to lean his way. My only concern is just the size. It didn't look like Terrence's power transferred in the last fight, so
with
now it's coming up some more, you know what I mean?
Part of the problem with that is Madrimov is really good.
But real talk, nobody's capping. Canelo at 168 is a tank with Gucci trim. Meanwhile, Bud sliding up from 147 is like trying to fist fight a pickup truck. Still, you can't sleep on Crawford's brain. Man sets traps like he's playing chess against people who don't even know the rules exist. That's why this fight's got everybody glued. Either we watch Bud pull off the wildest upset since Buster Douglas, or we get Canelo reminding the world that he doesn't just win, he rearranges faces for a living.
A very high-level guy, but Canelo is dangerous. He broke Billy Joe Saunders' whole face. Broke his whole face. What he did to Amir Khan, remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lordy. And never been down. Never been dropped.
Yeah, Canelo's a stud.
And don't forget, Bud didn't just stroll into the spot. He had to crack a whole puzzle just to get here. Meanwhile, Canelo's resume speaks for itself. Just ask Billy Joe Saunders' cheekbone or Amir Khan's highlight reel nap. Now throw Dana White into the mix, UFC Apex turning into Bud's personal dojo, and suddenly this ain't just boxing anymore. This is a combat sports version of a Marvel crossover.
They rented out the Apex for a while. I was training there. Kids running around. Kids running around all on the mat. I was get these bad kids out of here.
He was using the Apex?
Yeah.
Why was he using the Apex?
I don't know. I'd see it, but 30 people, you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't gonna run into
30
everybody.
people.
Right.
Yeah. Half of them in suits.
How many?
Man, when Bud's strength coach starts talking like this, you know it's serious. He don't sound like a trainer. He sound like a preacher at the Church of Uppercuts, preaching that Canelo about to catch the gospel of Bud. And listen, I get it. We've all seen Crawford training like Rocky in Russia, but this ain't no movie montage. This is real life. Man's out there breathing thin air, looking like he wrestles bears in the off-season. If I'm Canelo, I'm not just checking my chin. I'm calling the insurance company for a whole new policy.
I get a lot of texts asking how I'm doing, how camp was going, so I figured I could just put it up in one post. So I'm in the mountains. This dude's about to beat the brakes off Canelo.
And the craziest part? Dude saying all this with a straight face. Like, yeah, Bud's about to be the GOAT. I'm just here holding the water bottle. Bro, if my corner man hyped me up like that, I'd be ready to fight neighbors, cousins, Amazon delivery guy, anybody. And that line, all is well, truly well, that's not calm, that's scary calm. That's the kind of vibe where you know somebody's about to walk through fire and come out not even smelling like smoke. Canelo better not mistake that piece for weakness, cause Crawford's camp is moving like they already saw the ending and hit replay.
Dude's about to beat the brakes off Canelo and be the greatest boxer of all time, and I get to play a part in it. All is well, truly well. We good. I'm good. I'm real.
And if boxing's gonna keep dealing wild cards like this, we might as well keep the gloves laced up 24/7. One night you got Bud shadowboxing gravity. Next night, Canelo flexing like a tank with custom rims. And before you know it, the whole sport split arguing over who's about to rewrite history. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. We live for this chaos. S.O. tell me, are you riding with Canelo's legacy muscle or Bud's chessboard mind? Drop your take in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Boxing Headquarters, where the breakdowns hit harder than a liver shot and the fight talk stays sharper than Crawford's jab.